It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at wideout A.J. Brown. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Eagles and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Throwing is Frazier. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. This one left side caught by Gibson. And out of bounds right around the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Frazier. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Frazier to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Frazier. Now he'll escape to his right, and that is incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Hurts. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this time, he is in. Yes. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check, pink, opposite, green.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Oh, look at the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Frazier. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To throw is Frazier. He completes this to Cole Turner. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw. Frazier. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Check red, yellow, line, check white, switch, yellow, blue, check.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Frazier, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Frazier. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make it.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Frazier. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Robinson. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Gets by him at the 25, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Holding. Offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing is Frazier. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back now at FedEx Field. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Getting this into the hands of Turner. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Frazier. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Frazier to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He's going deep for Brown. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and it's Washington that scoops it up. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Frazier. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 23 yards the pickup there. Hurts. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here's Hurts to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Washington ready to try again on offense.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Washington,
they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they will fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
You